This is Patty Bennett with PattyStamps.com. I have a couple of tips to share with you for using your new fine tip glue pen from Stampin' Up. This is a fabulous new product in the holiday catalog for 2015. And there's just a couple of things I'd like to show you to help you use this and make your experience easier. When you receive it, it will be in a package like this. You're going to, of course, just open up the plastic bag. Now, don't do what I did. I just unscrewed it, and I wanted to use it, and I started to squeeze, and nothing was happening except all of a sudden I had glue kind of coming out of here. So, I thought you might appreciate this. There's a little seal in here that you're going to need to rip off first. So all you do is just peel this off. It comes off really easily. Then you replace the black screw cap back on. Now, as you can see, there's a super fine tip here, and this is meant for your really fine work, such as the really delicate die cuts like this. You can see there isn't a lot of room here to add adhesive, so this is the perfect tip for that, or for adding sequins onto a project, or maybe you just have some really fine embellishments that you want to add. So anywhere you have a really either fine area or a very delicate item, this is your perfect glue. So to use it, I would just flip my Thinlit upside down here. Now, if you wear reading glasses like I do, this might be your chance to put those on because that really helps. And then you just barely squeeze, and you can either just add tiny little dots, or you could actually kind of trace as if you were writing this out in cursive. And I've just added a little bit of glue there to that. Let me show you. Just a few little dots. That's all it will take to hold that down. And then you want to go ahead and cap this. You don't want to leave it open for too long. If you're doing several projects, go ahead and put your glue on everything. But when you're done with it, you want to put the cap back on. The cap has this tiny little pin in here, and what we were taught at convention was put your finger right here along this tip, and then it's easy to glide your tip back in. And you'll find that it just goes in. It might just take you a second like it did for me. Sometimes it goes right in, but you want to make sure that that's capped tightly and this is capped tightly. And then the next time you go to use it, you won't have any clogged up tip because that little pin is going to keep it just perfect. And then a tip that I found very helpful for placing something very fine like this onto my project was to have a pair of tweezers handy and pick up my item with tweezers, and then you can just set that down, pat it down into place. And then another thing I did was I just kept this extra plastic bag that we opened up. I laid it on top and I used that to just smooth down, and that made just the perfect seal there. And as that dries, it's going to dry clear and you won't see those extra little glue dots. So I hope those tips were helpful to you with your new fine tip glue pen. Enjoy! Again, you'll find this glue in the holiday catalog, which starts September 1st for customers. So if you don't have a demonstrator and you need a catalog, be sure to leave me a comment or send me an email message or a private message, and I'll be happy to get one to you. All of the products you see can be purchased through my website at PattyStamps.com. If you need any help with your order, just let me know. Thanks for visiting me.